All right, so we're back with another one. We are starting season 3. This is episode 1. So if you're seeing this, episode 2 and episode 3 of season 3 is already out on our page. Be sure to go there, check them out. Give us a like, give us a follow. We're almost at 2,500 followers. So what better way to start out season 3 than to taking you to 3 different clips of our newest top. It's a dirty pour. This is going to be super cool. We got all kind of different gray tones, white tones. We got hocus pocus. We got all kinds of goodies coming in this dirty pour. It's going to be really cool. We made the top from scratch. So be sure, if you're watching this one, we are going to put out episode 2 and episode 3 concurrent tomorrow, the next day. But here's the first one for you. Hope you enjoy. We'll see you back real soon for the next one. Check out this clip. Welcome back, everybody. It's Eric and Tom back at you. So look, we got a good one for you today. I know we got a gazillion cups out. We got everything out. There's a bunch of it. Let me show you. So check it out. We got 6 back here lined up. We got 3 different colors. We actually got 4 different colors. We got a bunch of popsicle sticks. We have 91% isopropyl that is mixed with a pigment. And we have our mixing containers, which we are going to throw down into these smaller individuals because we have a bunch of stuff to mix up to create this really cool one-of-a-kind dirty pour. So we have not done a dirty pour in a while. Customer wants a dirty pour. We explained everything and how it's going to work. So this is going to be really cool. You really want to see this. Here's our piece right over here for you. There it is, already cut out. His and hers. So we're getting away, like I told you, from the casted top. We just spit out a couple different one of those. Those are really cool. We're going to get back on track with our next one in line, which is going to be a tabletop pour over, okay? We are not pouring over a surface that has already been in play. We actually built that from scratch. So we like to do the bottom of it. We like to do the actual top itself from scratch. It just looks a whole lot more distinguished when it's done. Beautiful finish. Anytime you go over a Formica or an old counter, it just creates a lot of problems, a lot of grease, a lot of things like that stay into play on those counters, and it makes that surface absorb a lot of this chemical makeup. When it gets mixed and hits it, the temperature control, everything plays a role. So we don't want any bad spots in our piece. We don't want anything, looking kind of not so hot. So that's the reason why we actually build the top from scratch. We do not like using a top that has been in play for decades upon decades. So with that being said, we're going to get you tuned in. We're going to get you flipped around here in just a minute, and we're going to show you all these color combinations we're getting ready to put together for this dirty pour. All right, we're back. So here we go. We've got everything set up, situated. Tom, I needed a bucket. I gotta sit down, brother.
Getting old?
Gosh, I'm getting old. We've worked all day. Man's tired. So, our tabletop resin we're getting ready to do, okay, is none other than the Black Label from Countertop Epoxy. Love these people, straight out of Colorado. Great people to talk to, work with. Miss B, if you're watching, we're saying hello all the way over here from Brandenburg, Kentucky. So we talk to Miss B a lot. Anyway, the Black Label. So what that means, the Black Label versus the other labels. You got your premium, you got your standard, you got the Black Label. So the Black Label is the longest working time on the market that we can find. So really cool stuff, really good stuff, super, super thick, okay? A lot of resins are very thin. A lot of resins are in the medium category. A lot of them are super thick. So this is definitely our go-to guy as far as tabletop pours. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna do a dirty pour. Really cool dirty pour. We have already got our hardener, Part B, already in, right to the line, exactly like we're supposed to. We are going to go ahead. Remember what I told you about this light? Put a foam, put a light in behind there. Makes life so much better because as soon as you add this one in, you are starting the clock. So we're going to go ahead and get filled up here. This batch is going to be 4 liters. We are going to dice this down into the containers behind us, all 6 of them. We are going to be doing multiple shades of metallic, white pigments, gray pigments, all kinds of goodies. This is going to be a super cool dirty pour. Now, keep in mind, we do not have a timer set. Okay, there's really not one needed. What you need is a heat gun. Don't get a junk heat gun. Get a good heat gun that is going to give you an accurate temperature reading on this resin, because you need to be deathly accurate. See, that light just helps. You can watch that creep right up to where you're supposed to be so you can cut it off at perfect time. We are almost there. Now, real quick, I'm going to help myself out. There we go. I'm going to put it up here where I can see a little better. We're going to get this last little bit here to come out. I must be in the red, Tom. There we go. Okay. It is so crucial to be accurate. So very crucial. You do not want to be short or too much. What do you think, Tom?
You're right there at the bottom of it.
I think we got a winner. Right there it is. Yep. Okay. Man, that Ace logo gets me every time. It goes beat red. All right, so again, you ain't got to rush, okay? You ain't got to hurry up. It's all about what you're doing. Take your time. But definitely, once they're mixed, you want to get going. All right? So we're going to get the mixing process down. It's going to become super, super transparent, very clear. All right, and once we are at the appropriate temperature, which, by the way, we normally kick this out of the bucket at 85 degrees. Today, we are going to be kicking this out of the bucket at a much cooler temperature of 80. We started at 75, as you can see. So we ain't got much to go. Okay, my room was already set at 75 degrees. We did that on purpose. So we're going to get this mixed up, and we're going to get it to the point where we're going to mix it all up, pour it out into these containers, and we're going to bring you right back, and we're going to show you what's going on.